cock birds do have eggs currently. We do have 2 of the nests that have hatched out. But we are going to try a bit of a experiment, I suppose, with our young birds, with our new hatchlings. We are actually trying out Colin Leask's Top S. We have currently been using it for our other birds, and the difference in those birds is amazing. But what we're going to do is we're going to put just a couple of the new hatchlings on the Top S and some of them not, so we can see the difference in them right from the get-go sort of thing. We have been told that using the Top S on young birds like this, you probably will have to ring them 2 or 3 days earlier than normal, because it does make them grow and mature faster. Just because generally it's setting up their gut to maximise and absorb all the nutrients, all the goodness, and it makes good bacteria grow, and so that they are getting the best from everything that they are getting fed. So something new for us. We haven't tried this like this. We have been using it on the young birds that we have already bred. I mean, they're only about 4 weeks old, but they are about as big as our race team now. Which is, I mean, they are massive compared to what they would be not on it, because we have got some other young birds that haven't been on it over there, but they weren't born at the same time, so it's hard to tell whether it is because of this. So obviously this is why we're going to do this test, and obviously we're going to do a daily update with these birds that are on the Top S and the ones that aren't, so that you can see the difference, and so that we can see the difference. Hoping that it works. Like I say, it's the Top S that we've got there from Colin. It's a pre and probiotic. Like I say, it's there to set up the gut so that they can absorb everything that they eat. But then obviously to go with that, on a general basis, you use the 302 Plus that goes with it. It's a stress reducer, which again stops the bad bacteria growing, because more the birds are stressed, the quicker the bad bacteria will grow and double in their gut. I will just show you some of our new hatchlings. I mean, we've got, I'll just show you down here, this nest hatched out this morning, and then this nest over here, they've only got the 1 chick, but that hatched out 2 days ago. That one has been on the Top S. And I'd say that tomorrow I'm probably ready for ringing it. It is it's growing pretty quick. I mean, it's only, it's only 2 days old, so we're still waiting for these up here to hatch. They've got 2 eggs, and I'll show you here. I'm waiting on this pied cockbird here. They're waiting on his eggs to hatch. Again, they've got 2 eggs, so I'll take you over as well once I've showed you these, to show you the birds over there that have been on it. The young birds that are younger than them that are over there, they have been on it, but obviously they started later than them, because we've only had them 2 or 3 days, so it's not fully kicked into the system yet. So we'll have a look and see what's what. So this one here, this is our young bird that was hatched out 2 days ago. I mean, that's only a fake egg just to stop it from getting splayed legs, but that's the size of egg that it hatched out of. So yeah, you can see the size difference. It's already doubled in size. These are the 2 that hatched out this morning. I know, my sweetheart, good baby. They are tiny. All right, good baby. I know, good baby. Obviously we've still got this pied cockbird here who waits on his eggs to hatch out. Can we have a look at your eggs, my darling? I know, good boy. Oh, this one is chipping off. You can just slightly see there. Nothing on that one just yet. Good baby. And then we'll just take a look at the one at the top. I know, my darling, good baby. Here they are here. Let's have a look at your eggs. Good sweetheart. Nothing as of yet, but they were the last ones to lay. And then these 2 here, these are, the cockbird here is the one who previously went with a hen who was unfortunate not to be able to lay, and unfortunately we lost her a couple of weeks ago. But you know, he does have a new hen bird now, so obviously they are locked up so that they can pair, and they seem to be getting on really well. They've been paired now for the last 3 days, so things are going well with them. So I'll take you over now and show you the young birds over the side that have been on the top S and the ones that haven't, and you can see the difference. These are our babies here. You've got the 3 across the front here, the mealy there, and the one with the white by the side of its eye there. They are the 5 that we bred. The other 4, which is obviously that one there, the little mealy, this little nice blue bar, and the red one there, they're the ones that we've actually been given. They're all now on the top S. They're in great feather. I will point out that when using the top S as well, it makes them poo less, it makes their droppings drier, it makes them eat less, the lofts smell less. There's no smell to the loft when you go in like there used to be before, especially with the stock loft, with them being obviously, you know, adult birds and things. It was, you know, the smell was very strong when you went in there, but there's none of that now because obviously all the birds are on it. It's amazing stuff, absolutely fantastic. So just into the feed room now. Obviously we get our scales. I'll just show you, it's get a pot out. So I say we obviously weigh as birds food out. So I'm just going to get some seed out and weigh it all out to show you. Right. Just see what we're onto there. Right. Seed weighed out. And then obviously to make sure that obviously they gain it into the system properly, best way to do it is to either spray or sprinkle some water onto the actual food. I'll just get some water here. So just put a bit of water. I use a syringe instead of a spray bottle. Put some of that onto there. I do have a top S bottle here that's already open, so I'll use that. And then I just put a bit into the lid. And then sprinkle that on top of the food, just so it's a pinch, like that. And then because it's already wet, because the food's now got a slight bit of damp and moisture to it, obviously it'll stick to the seed, the powder will stick to the seed. And then obviously feed that to the birds, and it goes straight into the body, and they take in all the goodness then from the seed, because obviously this top S obviously is setting it up for them. This is the top S here. So I'll be feeding you more information about this top S as we go along. Obviously we're doing this little experiment thing that we're doing. There is a lot of information to it. Colin did give me all the information, but it's a lot to take in all in one go. But if you do want to find out any more about it, please don't hesitate to contact, obviously message me or message Colin. You know, obviously I'll give you the information on it. You know, obviously I know a lot of people, they look to Mark Cordwell and things like that for their race systems, because they use that as their Bible and things. So if he's got your Bible, I'm sure Colin is your doctor. So, you know, keep watching. So just before I go, I'll just explain to you how we're actually going to do this little test. Obviously I showed you, just show you that down here I actually had these two chicks here. They were both hatched this morning. They were laid on the same day, and they didn't expect that they would both hatch on the same day as well. So obviously both chicks have hatched out this morning. So what we have done, we're going to actually lock the birds into their boxes. Obviously I'll get their hen birds in a moment. Same for this box here, because we're going to then compare these two, because what we've done is we've actually taken a chick from here and we've actually put it into this nest, and we've placed, obviously taken one of their eggs out that was chipping off and put it into that nest. So they will still have 2 chicks each, but this nest has got one of their chicks because they were both hatched on the same day. the only fair way to do it is obviously to make sure that we're using chicks that were hatched on the same day. We have waited obviously a few weeks. I have mentioned to Colin that I was going to do this, but obviously I didn't expect obviously 2 chicks to hatch from the same nest on the same day. So obviously we've had to split the chicks up. So obviously we're going to put this nest on the top S, where obviously they're going to be locked up, so they only have access to the food with top S on. And this nest is going to be not on the top S, again, so they only have access to food that doesn't have top S. So I'm hoping that it actually works how I've said. You know, again, it's all new for us. The top S, from looking at our other birds, has been a fantastic thing for us. All our birds are in great feather. Our race birds are flying through their molt. So it's been a real plus for us. So obviously, like I say, I have told Colin that I was going to do this, so we could compare the two, mainly so that obviously we could see the difference with our birds, and obviously to show you, so you could see the difference on what it would do with the birds. So I hope you enjoy watching. I hope you come back to see the progress of these little birds, and I'll see you soon.